Okay, so I was going to play a game called We Were Here until I saw it and realized it was a co-op game, and I was not about to do that for a third stream and choose a co-op game when I was not planning to play a co-op with anyone. So, yeah, we're playing Shadow of Pharos. Once again, I don't know what this game is about. I don't read descriptions or anything. So, yeah, that might actually end up to a downfall at some point. We'll see. We will see. Maybe it will. Maybe I should start reading the descriptions of the games I get. But I don't know. I like to be surprised. I don't even watch playthroughs. Most of the time. Okay. My recording is painful today. I read all this, I promise. Just not when I was recording. I'll leave that there for a sec for it to be read. I don't know why the alarm was going off in the middle of the night. That was odd. I don't like how dark it's just ominously when out of view. But that's okay. That looked like a hand. Why do I have a hallway that just leads to a cactus? Why do I have that? I should start questioning. Why do I have metal doors? I need to start questioning my interior design ideas and inputs and decisions. I need to. I don't like the lights are off. I was told my flashlight. Walk towards the basement door in the living room with the flashlight in hand. I'm pressing F. Do I not have light switches? What kind of... I have lights, but no light switches. What is this house? A house with lights, but no light switches. That is a Minecraft painting right there. A house with lights, but no light switches. I would like to turn lights on. Why? What's the point of this? Maybe I should move into a better house. What is this design? Another cactus. Okay, that one is in a reasonable spot. The one upstairs is just at the end of a hallway with nothing else. Don't know why the pillow's on the ground. That's a odd TV choice. I'm pretty sure those TVs don't come like that. It's too dark to go in. I am pretty sure I have a flashlight. Do I not? Oh, there's the flashlight. I don't have batteries. What is... Should I be concerned for myself? Is concern for myself something I need? What was that? Can I turn on... Can I turn on the... Huh? This light's on now. When'd that happen? I can't sprint. I don't like that I can't sprint. Oh, it's a cat! That's cute. I love that. I love cats. Oh. So, can't go in rooms that doors are... Is there anything more on this list? No. No, that list is gone. Can I go back to sleep? What if I don't want to go to the basement in the middle of the night? I don't... So this is the front door. Good to know, good to know. I don't have a towel. Or a laundry area at all. There's no washer or dryer. Unless it's in one of the closed rooms. Which I wouldn't entirely be surprised by. Do I have batteries anywhere? No. Another cat. I wonder if that's a cat too. I can't see. It's too dark to go in. Yeah, well, can we fix that? Can I read that? No. Has to. That's not weird. Uh. Oh. New batteries in the bathroom. Why are there batteries? Why are there batteries in the bathroom? That is the last place batteries should be. Batteries should not be in the bathroom on the sink. Why? What what choices? Okay, well I found a towel, but that's not a main concern. Oh, hey, cool. I can turn on the light now. Does this mean I can see the paintings better? That is not a cat. That's so unfortunate. Those are odd paintings. Couch is in the way. Why are they so high up? I like the cats. I like the cats. The cats make me happy. The cat. I want to read that purple book. What's that purple book? Does this mean I can go in here now? Wait, I heard writing. The door was locked, but I don't remember locking it or even going into the basement. Basement recently. I decided to look for the key on the key holder near the front door. That makes sense. That's where a key always is. Ugh. There were no keys on the keychain in front of the door was also locked. I was cold and tired. I went back to sleep. What do you mean there's no keys? There's a... Okay, that's not a key, never mind. That's just a thing. That's just a thing. I don't know what that is. I hate that corner. Yeah, so I'm going back to bed. Um I'm glad my option in the beginning was what I ended up having to go. Okay. Cool.
In the local news, another home has been broken into in County. This is the reported incident of this kind in the last month. The victim called the police after returning home and finding all of the doors open. Investigators say that nothing was missing, but according to the victim, certain items from the building were scattered around the house. In a statement from the local police department, police chief said,
"We believe these break-ins are the work of the same person or group, as these crimes are highly unusual. The presence of in these households also leads us to believe that these cases might be connected to the disappearance of and her newborn child earlier this year. For this reason, we are in high alert, and will do all we can to catch the ones responsible."
The police department also has a reward on any information that could lead to the culprit, as well as any information regarding the case. And now, the weather.
Why do we have a Russian police officer? Isn't that... Isn't... There has to be something wrong with that. I'm sorry. From I understand, this is either the US or Canada, I guess, because accent of the news reporter. And then, I mean, there's nothing wrong about being Russian, I promise. There's nothing wrong with it. It just caught me off guard that we're in probably US or Canada, probably Canada because of the house design with no light switches. Cool chandelier. Just I'm going to not say that again ever. That's I apologize. So, to recap, if any of that sounded odd or weird or staticky, there's a break-in. There has been robbers. There has been multiple places. My kitchen is clean. That's new. So no flashlight now. That's also awesome. I'll have to take that at some point. There's no batteries in here. Da, da, da. There has been a break-in as of last night, and when I went to bed after trying to check the boiler, but ended up going to bed because I wasn't going to deal with it while I was sleep tired, and I didn't want to deal with that. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I apologize. What? This... I didn't go to bed like this. I woke up. I walked around the house. There was a mess in the kitchen. There was batteries in the bathroom. And that's crooked too. I don't like crooked paintings. They make me upset. There's no painting there. There was a cat. What they do with my cat? They took away my cat. They took away the cat. I have a key. That painting's probably different. What? Okay. Oh, I'm glad to see that's in the sink now. Sure nothing was taken? That pillow was also on the ground. There were not 3 books there. I'm not gonna question that. The key doesn't go to that. Does the key go to this one? Hello? What about this one? No. Wait, no, this one didn't make a different sound. Why was my bedroom locked? And why is it different from when I went to bed? Again. The book. I don't want to do that. Okay. Why do I have it? Is that a picture of me sleeping in my room? Can I, like... Why is there an image of me sleeping in my bedroom? I like that chandelier. I really like that chandelier. They took away the cat painting and I'm very sad about that. What if I sit? What if I just sit in the chair at the end of the hallway? Can I do anything with you? No, I can't. Oh, they put the cat there! I'm glad I can look at the cat. I can't look at the cat while I'm sleeping because the cat's on that side of the wall. I can't look at that side of the wall while I'm sleeping. That's sad. I want to look at the cat while I sleep. I like cats. Why do I have 3 cactus? Why do I have 3 different cacti in my house? And I still don't know this thing. I don't know. Why is the toilet that big? Let alone, why is there like a sink next to a toilet just like that? When there's a sink over here. At least I think that's a sink. I don't know what that is. I'm scared. That's not in America. I can't. Oh, note. I woke up to the sound of the TV static. I must have passed out on the couch again. As I got up to sleep in the guest room, a news report came on the TV. I went to the guest room to sleep. Is my room the guest room? Sorry? I went to the guest room to sleep. Is that... It just means my room. My cat's gone again. My blanket's gone. The cat stole my blanket. I still don't like there's a... Oh, what's wrong? That's not good. That chair's gone. Anything new on the desk for me to take? Apparently not. I'm glad I can hear the wind from up here. That's awesome. There's... Hey, music. Well, that's back. I guess my first thing should be to close that. Hello. Or mannequin. Or mannequin. I guess I can check this. Now that I'm down here. Pretty sure that's a bad thing. I don't know much about boilers or anything, but I'm pretty sure zero pressure is not good. Oh, hey, that looks fine. And my cat's down here. Awesome. Can I take this dress? No. Can I pick you up? You look sad. Okay. There's a planet up there. That's a code. That's a code. Oh. Sorry, those drips threw me off. It could be nothing. It could just be ambience, but ambiance. I don't want it. Hello? Oh no. That's not good. That's... I never found a piece of paper. Can I sleep? Can I just go back to bed? I don't care if I have a blanket. I just want to go to bed. Maybe closing that door was a bad idea. Why can't I look? Why am I not allowed to see that? Also, why did it make that sound on the camera? Did something happen? Nope. Nope. Pretty sure. Pretty sure there's someone there. Sounds like it. There's a paper there. I don't want to go in there. As I woke up, I heard a loud sound coming from downstairs. I left the guest room to find the living room door open. It was a very windy night, and the glass door was shaking. After closing the door, I turned around. The basement door was open. Go to the basement and get the key in the storage room. Open the bloody door. Okay. Do these keys go to the last door that have not been opened? I think this character has some trauma. I'm going to take a wild guess and say this man has trauma and has lost his family, his wife and child. I can't move. I couldn't move. I I I couldn't move. I couldn't move if I wanted to. That's a normal door now.
Should I circle around the back?
This is not right. It was not like this, but it was all my fault. You are not me. You left the house through the basement window. What do... There's police...
Anybody home?
Yes? My furniture's gone.
Please, open up.
I want to open up. What? Did something happen that might be my fault? What? Glad to know I live on a random mountain. So I am casually sprinting. This is the fastest I can. I can go slower, not faster. Should I? Do I? Was it all a dream? Was that? Was that all in my head? Did I don't like that's a steel door. Why is there a steel door at the top of the staircase? Out of everywhere a steel door could be, it would make sense if it was in the basement. Why is that at the top of the stairs? So, it was a dream. It was all in my head. Because everything is just like the night when I first came downstairs. When I first found everything. When everything first started. Everything is back to normal. The cat is back where it's supposed to be. As is that cat. I like that one better. Still don't understand that. Am I missing something? He starts crying when you're not here, but then we start our little game. I take him to his crib and leave the room. The cries get quieter as he knows what's coming. So I didn't lose my family, but my family is... What's going on with my family? Yay, not a cactus. He knows what's coming. Knows what's coming. Huh? Not again.
in County. This is the reported incident of this kind in the last month. The victim called the police after returning home and finding all of the doors open. Investigators say that nothing was missing, but according to the victim, certain items from the building were scattered around the house. In a statement from the local police department, police chief said,
We believe these break-ins are the work of the same person or group, as these crimes are highly unusual. The presence of weapons in these households also leads us to believe that these cases might be connected to the
I'm
disappearance of
curious
and her newborn
to
child earlier this year. For this reason, we are in high alert, and will do all we can to catch the ones responsible.
the police department also has
I have a strange question about it, about these break-ins, because it's like,
And now, the weather.
it's like, how do the police know what is or isn't missing after an investigation? The homeowner should be the one telling the police that, because the homeowner would know if something is missing, right? The police wouldn't know unless they're actively there daily and seeing the new things that are there constantly. And they take note of everything that is there originally. They would know if something was misplaced. The homeowner would know if something's misplaced. Because the homeowner is there, has invested on all those things, and actually is constantly there. The police don't know that. So why? I mean, I get it if the homeowner said to the police that nothing was missing. That makes sense. I wonder if a robber had taken something like of little importance, or like maybe great importance, but so little it was very hard to notice that was actually taken. And so it's just like a question of what did they actually take? Because maybe they took something, but it was like very minuscule that you wouldn't notice it because it's not something you notice on a daily basis. So you don't even realize it's gone. What if that's the case? What if something was actually taken? It's just not obvious that it was something important as of major importance, like a piece of jewelry. Even so, how can you tell if jewelry is actually important if you actually are not constantly looking and taking note of what jewelry you have? I mean, I get it. Someone can actually understand that jewelry, they know what pieces of jewelry that is missing. But it's like, how does one know the knowledge of what is and isn't missing if there's just a lot of that one item, or if there's that single item that means of little importance compared to other things? I don't understand most of it. It's odd. Why was my bedroom locked? The cat's back there. I don't like how weird this is. I never read that note. I never read that day note. I never read that note that I picked up. Dang it. I just started this again. This is... No, it's just started over. All this has started over. Minus maybe a new paper, sure, but... Ma'am? my wife? I wonder if that's my wife. That could be my wife. Can I look at this now? No. Still no. Max is doing well. Everything is so quiet around here nowadays. Remember the time he knocked over one of the metal shelves? The metal shelves. He was so scared that he never went to the basement again. Oh, poor Max. What's the name of my cat? That's the name of my first cat. What's that cat? Who's the cat? Very fluffy boy. Very fluffy cat. Love him. He's not dead. He's not dead. He's just gone. He doesn't live with me anymore. He's not dead. I promise. That'd be too sad for me. As I woke up, I heard a loud sound coming from downstairs. I left the guest room and found out after closing the door. I turned around, the basement door was open. Go to the basement keys, storage room, come to the second floor. I hope Max is doing well. Everything okay. Done that, done that. Do I just go to bed again? I wish I read the note from yesterday. I didn't read the other note. This is just the same thing, except with different notes. This one it just repeats. It's all a dream. It is all just in my head. It is not real. Everything is just made up because I miss my wife and my child. That is the only reason any of this is happening, because I miss that woman right there, that is standing right there, who is a figment of my imagination. She is not real because she keeps glitching. That is not a human reaction. Humans do not do that. That is not a human. I'm pretty sure that is no being on Earth. That is some sort of figment of my imagination. It has to be. That is the only reason. That is the only explanation to any of this. Has to be. My cat painting's gone again. What if this time I don't go towards... You didn't disappear when I turned off. Do I not know what her face looks like? Do I not remember what she looks like? Is this why her face is blank? Because I don't know what she looks like? Is that... Nothing's here. No TV, but TV remote. That makes complete sense. What is... Huh? I want to go that way. I want to go across the bridge. I don't want to go over to the lighthouse. I don't want the lighthouse. What if the lighthouse eventually leads to my death? Also, did I, like, black out on half the walk from my house to wherever the lighthouse is? Like, is that just, like... unknown knowledge to my. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Thank you. Why don't... Why... I want to know what happened to the wife and kid that made me this paranoid or this freaked out over them. It's whatever it is, it's a reoccurring thing daily. There's... Something must have happened, right? Still can't open that door. What? I wake up to the sound of the TV. Okay, it's just that note. It's just that note again. It's just nothing.
Called the police after returning home and finding all of the doors open. Investigators say that nothing was missing, but according to the victim, certain items from the building were scattered around the house. In a statement from the local police department, police chief said,
I want to know what's up with that steel door. I want to know what's up with this door. Can I... I left the guest room and went back to sleep. When I got to the second floor and tried to open the guest room, it was locked. I looked around for the keys at the end of the second corridor on top of the chair. Oh! Oh! I never tried the guest room. I never tried the guest room before I grabbed the key. I just immediately found the key every single time, so I never... Oh, so what was that? Phone was ringing. Okay. What's this supposed being in the guest room? What's this being... What's up with this... That being the guest room? Isn't that just my room? Right? Woke up, I heard the sound coming from downstairs. I left the guest room, it was a very windy night and the glass door was shaking. After closing, I turned around. The basement door was open. Go to the basement, get the key for the bloody door. Open the bloody door, but you can't open the bloody door unless you go up to the nursery. I want to know what happened to the children. Hi, cat. I like that dress. I really like that dress. It's a really pretty dress. I want to make a dress. At some point, I want to make a dress. I think that would be fun to do. I think it'd be fun to sew. I want to learn how to sew. I have a jacket I need tailoring, and I don't have a tailor for anyone. Or I don't have anyone who is a tailor that I could easily sew that. So... Oh, Max is doing well. Can I look now? No. There's nothing different about... Yeah, there's nothing different about this one. Just... That was new. Just a note that said you're not safe here. No, clearly not. I'm clearly not safe. It's quite obvious. This is... Huh? Did I miss something? That's exactly the same ending I just got. Nothing changed. Why am I going out the basement window? Why not just the back door? Why can't I just walk out the glass sliding door instead of going through all the hassle and going out the basement window, which so happens to be right under the front door? And why does it lead me to the middle of the forest? Where is my house? I'm confused. There's more to this, I know. I don't know what, but there's definitely more to it. There has to be. Cause see, if I try this again... It just starts it over. I might have to look into... I might have to see if there is any playthrough I can watch of this that can give me any clues as to what I'm not doing. Because I'm interacting with everything I think I can interact with. Yeah, there's nothing more I can interact with. There isn't anything else I can interact with.
The local news.
We believe these assholes are related to of the same person or group, as these crimes are highly unusual. The presence of red blood or blood inside the scales is highly connected.
Information regarding the guy at the beach. And now, the weather with a guitar.
I like the music. Music's cool. I swear if they just cut the music instead of fade it out. It was a mix. It was a mix. If I just don't close the door? What if I just don't close that door? I don't need to close that door, right? Maybe it counted that I closed it. It didn't. I'm gonna leave it open. That... I didn't see that before, if that was ever there. I see you this yet? No. I don't see it. if I don't want to? Yep, no, this is exactly the ending I just had. I don't... What if... What if after I grab the key, I just go to the basement? Instead of going upstairs, what if I just go to the basement? What if... This is the third time I've gotten this ending. So maybe. I want to go across the bridge. I want to go that way. I don't want to go this way. This way's boring. This way leads me to the lighthouse. I don't want to go to the lighthouse. I'm gonna do one more round of this. I'm gonna go through this one more time, trying to go to the basement instead of going upstairs. Maybe something's different. There's nothing else I do on this. I grab that. I go up here. There's no key yet. I go to sleep. That's it. Not much more to the first step.
After we jump in, find open.
Okay, now the phone's ringing.
Hello, who am I speaking with? Hello, can you answer me? I know you're there. No, not you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the one behind you. You better keep your eyes on the screen.
I can't turn on my flashlight. Well, that was new. So I found closing that door is unnecessary. I don't have to close that door. That door doesn't do anything except the wind. The wind is the only benefit to that. That's the only thing that wind that does. I'll try this every time. I'm gonna try that every time. Okay. See, I grabbed this key. And then... I'm gonna do everything but go upstairs. So this key has to do something. Right? I remember knocked over the one of the metal shelves. He was so scared and never went into the basement again. He... What if... The basement's open after I see her, right? But I'll just lead to the same ending. I'll just... She's not there. Nope. What if I don't look at her? Oh. Doesn't change anything. I can't... It's just... There's there's nothing that changes after that. It's only, oops. It's only one of those two things. What if I just don't escape? What if I just stay in the house?
Anybody home? Police, open up.
I want to. I want to get an ending where I actually face the police.
I know you're in there. I know you're in there. Open the goddamn door.
Is just trying to break down the door at that point. I would like to open the door for you. Oh, so this is a wooden door. It doesn't take this long to break it down. I promise you that. This isn't going to go anywhere, is it? I'm not supposed to be standing here listening to all this, really. Not anymore. This is just going to be repeating now. Has to, right? Right? Okay, now I want to escape. What if I just stand down here while you do that? Somehow this is actually the scariest part for me. I don't know why. Okay, it really does not take that long to break down a wooden door. You don't you don't need to hit it that many times for it to just give in. 3, 4 hits is enough. Yeah, this is just gonna give me the same ending. No. It wouldn't let me do that. It wouldn't let me do that. Or would it? No. Okay. That's it. I'm not doing this again. Yeah. Shadow of Pharos. Fun game. Confusing. but I like puzzles. I like puzzles. It's like 1 or 2 rounds and you're good. You've gotten the whole thing. At least from as much as I have gotten. I don't know if I'm missing something or if I'm not doing something. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, no, that'll be it for now. That'll be it for now.